Hello? Hello. I'm here. We did it. We're alive. How's everyone doing? Hopefully good. Happy Thursday. And the weeks go by quick. What up, Breach? Yex, Snoop, Nomos, Jay, Eth, Ivory, what up, Tully? What up, Shush, Dark? In AI, the term for what you did is called Centaur, and the idea of your upper body spreading from my shoulder is gonna give my grandkids nightmares. Thanks, no problem. Yeah, it's kind of a blissful day, dude. What up, Chud? Going, dude. All right. I know. I still Chudda. Your name is Chud. Sorry. I know you don't want it to be that, but that's how it is. Any interest in the Elden Ring DLC coming out? Nope. I think Elden Ring's a cool game. It's just not a cool game for me. So I know a lot of people that are really excited for it though. Um, and it's cool that I hope it's good, right? I hope it's good. I hope it lives up. Watching yesterday's VOD and you went live. That's 3 people, I think, that said they were watching the VOD and I jump scared them. What up? Thanks for watching the VODs, by the way. I always find that's really cool. I'm excited for the extra content we'll be receiving for the video game Elden Ring. I'm excited for the extra content that you will be receiving for the video game Elden Ring. A coworker spent the entire day complaining that he had only booked off next week to play and not tomorrow too. Fool. Actual fool. Dude, I'm still in love with the bliss emote. You know, I go through like these phases where like if you create anything, as a creator of anything, whether it be drawing, music, writing, anything, right? Like um when you create it or and you see the thing your mind can like usher into the world, you know, it's like, ooh, you know, it feels good, it feels cool. And so it's like there's that little like that spark of energy. And it's really hard to sometimes look at things that you create through an objective lens for that reason because you're so excited that you did it. You like you're right. And sometimes like I will draw like an emote and like for a few days I'm like, yes, you know, but I don't know, I think Bliss is actually really good. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond my own novelty bias, I think. What up, Derpy? How's it going, dude? Everyone here is loved and appreciated. Smile. Except you. Yeah. Angel, what up? Got off work. Return to Cool House. Raceco Lives. Truly Gaming. Hell yeah. For a second, when you said Cool House, I was like, damn. Your house is sick. No, it's just summer. And it's hot. Oh, man. Yeah, what up, Dan? How's it going, dude? No, you are appreciated as well. All right, let's play. All right, who are we playing? Honestly, you know, you know. Today's the summer solstice. I do not keep up with any uh astronomy events that happen in our solar system or outside of it. What up, Soup? Is that weird? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like, dude, it's like the Giga eclipse. It only happens once every, I don't know, 200 years, which it feels like there's always something happening every like month. It's like, oh, this is the thing that only happens once in our lifetime. It's now, and it's like, okay, I don't know. If I cared about all of them, then like, I don't know. I just, I don't know. Maybe I'm the fucking weird one. That's why I'm asking, I guess. What up, Maureen? How's it going, dude? Oh, you're watching ads, so never mind. Alright. It's on public radio on my drive to work, so I always hear that kind of stuff. I think it's just like, you know what it is? You know how, like, for a billion years, what was made fun of for, like, small talk was like, oh, let's talk about the weather, you know? And people in movies used to always make fun of that, like small talk is bad, weather talking. Basically, astronomy events are just like advanced small talk, dude. It's like the step above weather. It's like, dude, yeah, it's hot. Yeah, but there's actually like a star that we could see tonight from this angle of whatever in this fucking plane of existence. All right, that's cool. Thank you. Still the main topic of conversation. Sick. I mean, hey, whatever gets you going, dude. I remember one time, my friend was over at my house, and then he went home, because he only lived a few blocks away. And it was like 11 or 12 or 1 or something in, like, alright, I don't know. And apparently, like, that night, there was some, like, crazy event happening where, I don't know, like, the sky was, like, super giga lit up, and, like, everything looked blue, or whatever. And I found out the next day, and I was like, why didn't you tell me? He was like, tell me all about it. And he's like, oh, I don't know, my phone died, which was a lie. It's like, alright. I mean, I would kind of like to see that. That's whatever, I guess. If I could just step outside and see it for a second. What am I going? As someone with aphantasia, the Discord alert didn't make me visualize shit. Damn, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have very poor visualization skills as well, which I think is really interesting. The concept of lower and higher visualization per person is interesting. Like, I feel like I could visualize concepts of things, but like I can't visualize in high definition, you know what I mean? I know people that are like, yeah, I see like the glistening of like the dew on the apple with like the crunchy skin, and I could like see it age and like the wrinkles on the skin, and I'm like, I can't do that, dude. I don't know. Like I know what that looks like, but like I can't see that in my head TV. What up, Elf? How's it going, dude? The alignment of Jupiter and the moon is especially good tonight, huh? Just, you know, drinking some water at the fucking water cooler, you know? Yeah, you can see Mars from here tonight. I've had moments though where like I'm good at it, but I have to be like dreaming, like on the edge of sleep. I don't know. I don't know. I had one dream. It was like not recent, but I remember it, and this reminds me of that. Where like, because usually in dreams you're not really able to read things, but I was able to read something, and I was able to look away and look back and still read the same thing. And it was like this like code to send to space, and I remember like the symbols on it because like we were in trouble, we were gonna die or something, and I had to like contact some other like space group doing something. That was cool. Do you think you're going to play Risk of Rain Returns? When does that game come out? Also, my white items are not that great. I mean, like, I have Hostess, which is good, but I'll get a key. Nice. I don't know, usually, like, when I think of something in my head, it's, like, in black and white. Because, like, it's, like, gray. Because I can't visualize, like, color that well. I don't know. I don't know. I wish they were better, but it's okay. We live. If there's a feather out of the corner of my eye, I get really happy. Just don't see anything. You know, you might be aphantasic. Aphantasic? I don't know. Oh god, don't do that. I remember the first time I learned about that concept, I was actually so sad because it was the first time I realized that like what I was visualizing in my head was not like it might be normal, but it's not like the max definition TV I could have gotten, you know what I mean? Like, I I was at like a doctor's appointment that day, and I remember just sitting in the waiting room, just like reading up about people who could visualize better than I could, and I was like, man, what the fuck? Come on, man. It's not fair, yeah. It's not fair, brother. Wow, Barker, how's it going, dude? You realize your hunter's harpoon ATG? True. True. But it's interesting because, like, I don't know. There's a lot more visually able, mental visual abled people in the world. And I guess, like, that doesn't really determine creativity or anything like that either. So I would say I'm more creative than a lot of the people that I know that are more, you know, cognitively, visually inclined. So at least I didn't lose anything out that way, I guess. One of my good friends has face blindness. They just can't visualize faces at all. I feel like in dreams that's kind of common, maybe. I don't know. I might have something like that. Like, not like to that severity, but like something similar. Because, like, I'll never forget that I've seen a face if I see someone's face. I'm really good at connecting faces. Like, I'll be like, oh, this guy on TV right now that I've never seen before looks like this other person that I've seen once. And, like, they will have, like, similar structures, but I won't be able to, like, picture the other person's face in my head. Does that make sense? I'm good at pattern recognition, just not visualizing the pattern in my head. I missed that healing drone right there. So I guess there's that. There goes the mask, because when I'm sleeping in half state, I can visualize and focus on individual lines, color patterns, brushes, and stuff. Yeah, that's something I could do, really. And yet, all of my dreams have, like, really interesting storylines and things, despite the low, what I would call low visualization of things, normally. I had this moment one time where I was, like, falling asleep, and it was, like, the most clear my brain has ever, like, visualized anything. So I know it's possible. And I still remember that moment because I was, like, looking at, like, a city. It was, like, going by, and there was, like, a little, like, canal and things, and I was like, wow. And then it left me. It was, like, after, like, 10 seconds, I was like, I want to go back, dude. This is what people see all the time. What the hell? I know it's possible. Maybe I just need to train my fucking mental image capabilities. I don't know. Remember some of my dreams, but when I remember them, they're, like, super clear. Interesting. I've had moments of dreams I remember that are clear, but it's mostly the ideas of the dreams that are clear, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just... It's harder to remember things that are a memory. I don't know. As an aspiring writer, I am very proud of you being so great with that difficulty. I can definitely see most people discouraged by it. Yeah. It's, it definitely leads me to... Okay, so there are several concepts in writing. and one of them is the way you produce stories. So some people can sit down and they can come up with an entire story and then in their head, or like, you know, outline it, just be like, okay, these are the kind of things I want to happen, and yada yada. So we call these people outliners. And there's people who cannot do that and have to make up a story as they write it with very little guess as to where they're going. Guess which one I am. Because, and I feel like that might have something to do with it. So, what's that chart? Yeah, I'm a 4 or a 3 on the fucking Apple scale. And so that's called discovery writing, where you kind of discover your own story as you write it. And a lot of people actually are discovery writers. I cannot for the fucking life of me sit down and be like, this is the story I want to write today. I can't do it. It doesn't make sense. And you might think, if you've never thought about that concept before, that I'm an idiot. And maybe. But it's like a real thing. And there's, like, for example, Stephen King is a discovery writer. He cannot sit down and think about his story beforehand. Right? And originally, I've always liked writing, but when I was younger, I was like, I thought I was a failure for not being able to be an outliner. Until I kind of like stumbled upon that concept that there are a lot of people that actually are able to write stories the way I write them, and it's normal. And I was like, damn, this makes me feel better, actually. Goji, thanks for the raid, man. How was the string? Are you good? What up, Kens? Hold on. Can we just get a faster shot in? Scrimmed Kens, and she fucked me up. Yeah, you got owned. I actually already heard that you got owned through the grapevine, so I was being nice by asking. Grapevine moves fast, it sure does. It sure does. I feel like when I sit down writing, I would get caught up in imagining the story, and then I have trouble writing it. Advantages, disadvantages, all that. Yes, that's interesting. I've never had that problem. Never. There's something, like, physically, mentally blocking me from visualizing the story ahead, apart from just, like, pieces. I don't know how else to explain that, and it really makes me sound stupid, but... If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. And it's just, like, one of those things, right? But... I don't know. It's just, like, people's minds work differently. And that is the interesting thing to me. Sometimes I discover writers that you end up writing yourself into corners much more easily. You do. But I think there's a certain downside to outlining as well, in that you end up writing what needs to happen, like, for the outline, but it's not what needs to happen for your characters, because your characters might start to become alive because you'll learn who your character is as you write them, right? And so you might have to just be like, okay, we might have to change some things this way or that. So it's like, it's writing yourself into a different kind of corner instead of a plot corner like I would write myself in. Difference between character and plot corner, I guess. I actually have hyperphantasia because of how vividly I can dissociate from a reality. Man, I want to dissociate from a reality vividly. That would be sick. I'm good at dissociating while reading. Like, I need the tool of the story. Anyway, where's the teleporter? It's here. I used to daydream a lot more as a kid when I was younger, but I don't really think my daydreaming was very potent, I would say. I would just kind of make-believe all the time. Oh shit, forgot that. Or didn't see it, rather. Yeah, I don't know. So if you ever feel like discouraged from writing because you feel like you're possibly a discovery writer and you've never really been able to outline that well, I would try to just put words on a page and see where it takes you. Because you might surprise yourself that you could write something pretty cool. That was probably like one of the best things that I ever found out about my ability to do things, so try it out. What's that? Ew. I have psychedelics for that? Yeah, we need that much to mimic a fraction of your power. Jesus. Some AoE besides my own abilities would be nice. Let's take care of this guy right now, please. When you imagine stuff, does also appear in those desaturated dark tones? No. For me, it does. For a lot of people in chat, it does not. Does anyone want to post the Apple chart again? What up, Knight? How's it going, dude? Hello. Fucking Bliss with the apple. Where's my, like, shitty apple emoji that doesn't look like a fully formed apple for me? Just keep the wisp alive in this reservoir. Imagine if those visualizations actually visualize reality and someone just goes, check out how hard I could rotate this cow, and just go, man, I wish I could rotate a cow. Yeah, well, Race's apple is just like a smudge on the paper, but that I've attributed the word apple to. So. Is there anything else? I don't know, some drones. No, there's something over here. It's a healing drone, I'll take it. Check the apple chart. I've surgically placed an apple in my skull. Had to make some sacrifices. Alright, now visualize a banana. I feel like with the banana, it's easier to visualize color for me for it. With the yellow. But maybe I don't know, it doesn't look very correct. I have like a 2 FPS fucking rotation on that. It's not good. I'm struggling. Alright, I think we're okay. Alright. Yes, friends once saw a couple days ago on a drive. Two of them said they were actively imagining a cow running alongside the car, and they saw it in reality. I mean, everyone is a kid when you're in the car in the back seat. Did you always like imagine the little guy running, jumping over the fucking fences and shit? I did. Do I want this? I want it. That's not the question. It's really good. I'm gonna lose my coil, my band, and my shuriken though. Okay. I guess we're leaving. It would be so good though. I'm leaving. Basically tracked the problems with my eyes, and that was pretty much as I could do. I don't know, my visualization for it wasn't like amazing, but it did a little bit. I couldn't see it, but like, you know, imaginary parkour man, he was awesome. Yeah, we all live the same life, so. I can't see anything, but I can see stuff I imagine like seeing through a different eye, but also my other eyes at the same time. Yeah, you know what I think about sometimes is like, what? Because we have both of our eyes facing forward. What does it look like to like a bird that has like eyes on both sides of their head? It's really hard to imagine seeing through two different eyes at the same time. For me. It's one of those things we aren't supposed to imagine. I take... See a sandwich. No pyro. Cyclops confirmed. If my mind's eye is like the other eye I'm supposed to have, then yeah, I guess. Like, wall in between your eyes? I guess you could just like put a phone in front of each eye or something, just like play VR with two different cameras. I don't like the but you can't do that well, right? How do you process everything well all the time? Maybe just practice? Like, I know what it looks like, right? But how do you process everything so quickly? I guess just movement rather than individual things, and then you focus on stuff individually for each eye. I don't know. This shrine. When I visualize an apple, it's lacking proper coloring. Like my brain knows what color it should be, yet confused when I try to visualize an apple. I've seen before it's perfect, and you can still do anything with it. It's just lacking proper coloring. I think the lacking coloring is pretty common. It's kind of that way for me. I can't... Color's hard for me. The fucking dog spin. It's a part near me that had mirrors inside that mimic the prey vision by only showing what was to your sides. That's interesting. Dream and imagine things in black and white? Yeah. It's more common than you'd think. Can we do a quick brain check? So if 5... Wait. Is it... What's the chart again? Hold on. Okay, so 5 is you imagine nothing. 3 is you imagine, like, almost kind of black and white apple. And 1 is a perfect fucking apple, right? That you imagine in your brain. Oh, where are we at? Because I'm at, like, a 2 or a 3, I think. No. I'm at 3 or 4. I'm at 3 or 4. Why is it that way? I don't know. Maybe because it's, like, 1 is supposed to be normal. I don't know. 5 or a 6. I don't know if 5 or a 6 is possible. Or sorry, 6 is possible. Like, you try to think of an apple and like it removes the memories you have of apples. Like, I went to watch myself in the third person in black and white for a while. That's insane. I mean, incorrectly colored when imagined. Yeah, so you're You're on the cooler end of stuff. Yeah, for a lot of us, I can't... Like, I know that it's supposed to be red, but I can't see it as red in the same way that I would see it in real life. It's hard. This guy's fucking jumping. What's an apple? See, they got him. Yeah, I'm sorry, by the way, if this is how you found out that you have, like, poor visualization, but don't worry. We're here, we exist. I swear I heard someone saying that when TV was black and white, everyone would mainly dream in black and white. I've heard that as well. That may be due to how people connect stories and things when they're, like, growing up to things like that. Because a child will watch TV a lot. And that's distinctly separate from the reality that they're living in, so maybe their brain associates with that. I don't know if that's even true. So hard impairs my real vision. What I would give, actually. It's crazy that I can visualize the apple you're seeing next to the apple I got in my mind. Wow. It's rude. I don't know how people could actually visualize stuff in their head until I was like 20. I thought it was just a saying. Yeah. I've heard of people like that as well. Like, I don't know. I had a similar experience in that I didn't realize that everyone had HD brain vision. I thought they all saw things as muddy. Decided these shrines are crazy, dude. Yeah, needless to say, finding out ruined my life. The color it kind of flickers. Oh, that's interesting. Like it's trying its hardest, like, and you know what color is, but it's just like it can't like focus on it. You know. So interesting. Minds are interesting. I talk about like psychology and brain stuff forever. It feels like. I say color, but it's like blurry in a dark room. So Nuxlar is like a 3 on the Apple scale. You're in the middle, buddy. You're in the middle. We have like 2 tray shots. This card is nice. I just know for a fact as well that we're going to do the teleporter, and then 2 of the shrines are gonna have guns or something, and then I'm gonna lose out on the spleen. I got so mad when I found out people could just see shit vividly. Yeah. It's crazy. The double stake, oh shit. I'm being attacked. I don't know. It's wild that there's such a range in like brain, I don't want to say capability, but like, you know what I mean? Like in how fundamentally our brains work and things. That's why it's like, it's so hard to always know if you see something from someone else's point of view truly, because like you don't even at all. How's your imagination when it comes to audio? Like, can you imagine Kermit singing the national anthem? So, I don't know. Audio. Like, I think my imagination for audio is really good, actually. I have a thing where, like, if I'm in a kind of sleep state, not asleep, but if I'm, like, calm and I'm, like, going to bed, I'm laying down, eyes are closed, and I imagine a sound hard enough, I will actually hear the sound. Like, I have jump scared myself before by doing that. Like, but visually, it's very hard to imagine things, and I can't, like, do that stuff. Happened to me too? Yeah. I don't know if it's that rare of a thing, but it's a thing that I can do. Try making noise in your head, making it louder. You can make it more intense, but your mind is a set volume. Kind of. I mean, that, like, while that is true, it's like a sound will change the way it sounds, and not just in louder or quieter. I'll try one more time. That was the only one? No. I, like, guarantee you, anything you've ever done with your brain, someone else has also done with their brain. That's what's crazy. My imaginary sounds were way too loud. Yeah, like, see, Hazel gets it. Someone's knocking on the door when I'm wearing headphones listening to music, so I just keep imagining that someone is actually knocking. It always bamboozles me. Hey, you can even focus on overtones and play music when some compositions hearing it differently. Yeah. Goji also gets it. The thing is, you can imagine any texture by simply imagining you're licking the surface. Yeah, because, like, the tongue has, like, very good memory to it. It's the way I've heard that described before. Like, it has good, nerves that are very potent. And it retains the memory of those. Because it has more, like, nerves than anything else or something like that. Or maybe nerves is the wrong word, but something more feelers. Alright, one more spin on the wheel. That's insane. Get your mouse pad? No thank you. I did though. Get my boots for better retention. How much are you? Enough. Alright. Please give me a spleen anyway. That'd be nice. This song is awesome because you can look at anything in the room and know exactly what it would feel like to lick it. Is that true? I guess. Well, if you've touched it before. If you've never touched it before, you can guess. But you have to have felt it, I think, at least a little bit. You can guess pretty damn well, though. I think. Wow. Hey, man. Should I go get that capacitor? Maybe. Maybe I should. I still have time on the shrines. My mouth feels dry. You've only done it to yourself. You have no one else to blame. Yes. Imagine some water? Dude, that's the fucking tech. Actually, we have razor wire, so I could probably just get bled out by an imp and do a lot more damage. Yeah. Razor wire up, baby. need to be healed though first. Imagine what the Imp Overlord feels like on my tongue. I want this to end. You are to blame for that one. Lead me. Actively healing. Good. I could probably just do this while charging teleporter, to be honest, so let's just do that. He's slimy. Don't talk about the slime. Fire beetle? Oh, let's take the bleed. What an awesome reward. Smooth leathery? See, that's like you haven't touched them with your hand, right? I feel like they're smooth. I don't know. They look kind of smooth. But not like skin smooth. Like... Not gel either, but like... a hard gel. But not cold. A warm gel. New Survivor the Liquor? Don't... What about a Kirby? Can we have Kirby in this game? And like I suck up a Wisp and I have like a Wisp ability? Dude. Can we make Kirby, brother? I'd play as Kirby. You suck up Mithrix and you have like a little fucking crown with a hammer. Dude, that'd be sick. Please. Please. Like... Everyone like that? I bet not, but dude. Is your mind's image of Kirby cosplaying Mythic's blurry? It wasn't when I said that. It was clear as day, brother. Pink with a blue fucking little helmet, and he had like the kind of like focused frown on his face, like, and he was like swinging the hammer, dude. Yeah, dude. He was locked in. I wish you inhale a bull and charge across the map at light speed. Dude. Please. Modders, please. I need this more than I need air to breathe. One of the pre-existing forms, depending on the enemies, sword, fire, hammer, ice, scissors, feel cool. But what about custom forms? Gains a little, like, a little fire aura around him, and then shoots like a little triple shotgun as a wisp, right? As an imp, he just has like a one eye kind of thing going on, and like he has a swipe. Here. Mushroom Kirby throwing a puddle. Kirby's like the perfect character, so beautiful. Jellyfish Kirby is. No, I mean Jellyfish Kirby, like obviously you wouldn't die, but like you'd like, I don't know how to describe it, but you'd be like, and like shaking your little fists, and then you'd like explode around yourself. You know? Dude. Come on. What song is this? Dude, I'm convinced that, like, whoever made Balatro heard this song, was like, I need to, like, make this song from Sonic, like, the only song in my game. Oh, man. I'll leave Infusion for now, I guess. Okay. Casino Night? It's Spring Yard Zone. You would know that if you were a true Sonic fan. Yeah, but true Sonic fans are weird. They know what all of the fucking they could visualize Sonic's feet at like fucking perfect apple rotation. Sonny, can you play some lo-fi Risk Arena Study too? Yeah, I got you, dude. If you committed that sound more, would have been such a good clip. I committed, dude. What was the red in there? I didn't like I saw it, but I didn't see it with my real brain. Does that make sense? Like my brain understood that it wasn't good, but I didn't. Chaos, okay. Sometimes you just autopilot and you're just like, yep. And you know what? It's sometimes good because you trust yourself enough, and I trust myself enough to know that I didn't want it, but I just. Ow. I have no speed. I only have this quail, dude. That's crazy. Okay. To rely on a quail is to die. There's an AP run for him, that's pretty good. There's an elder behind me. Okay. Kirby Gut Power makes you split into smaller versions, act as Gubbo, but each time decrease max HP. You know what would be cool? If you ever played like Ice Climbers and Smash, you just have like a couple Kirbys like running around together and shit. Dude. Like, come on. Sticky Bomb might be the play, I don't know. I need a Kirby mod now. You don't even get it. I'm about to pay somebody. Remember one of my captain runs, I didn't get any speed, and the only reason I won is because I had a decent sack of Chronos. Sack of Chronos. Give me my double HEG. I can't get the other one. It's way too expensive. Yo, whoever made that mod? I don't know. There's a fucking Link mod in Risk of Rain. And there's like a bomb ability you can use that literally makes you go blind every time you use it. Stormper might help you get a sticky situation. Alright, that's not flying here, I'm sorry. Crits. Here's my start when you watch you explain how bad roll was after doing E1, E7 with it. Hey, don't look at me, dude. If I had a little bit more speed, I could feel like I could fight elders up close, but right now I don't. I am going into Sticky Bomb though, actually, unless there's something up here. Uh-oh. Okay, thanks. Please stop. Okay. Jesus. Energize the Stompers? How about an ICBM or something? At least adequate? Yeah, that's why you got timed out. So. Please. Okay, Shrine? Maybe. Let's go Sticky Bombs. You know what? I hate, actually, is when I'm in a pun off with somebody, right? And they run out of puns, so they do the fucking immediate give up tactic of saying, that was punny. Shut the fuck up. Just say you lost. Like, stop. You're embarrassing everybody right now. Okay, I don't want that. Just say you don't have any good ideas. Please. Are you in a pun off? You're not in pun offs? That's shocking. A sticky bombs, 40% chance, it's not bad. We can go to AP rounds as well. With the shuriken and the ATGs, these stones should be pretty good. Please give me speed out of this chest. Okay. Alright. Use this dude. Drove my friend insane. Yeah, if you've never been in a pun off, you're missing out. It's one of life's greatest joys. Just made myself illegible to fucking pick up the ATG. Okay. Just spawn on my ATG, dude. Out of a stage up. I usually have ammo for 2 puns and then I admit defeat. Such is life. Many such cases. You can go like 3 or 4 puns in a row, dude. In a topic pun off. Usually deserves a win. Unless you're playing like a championship. Up. Up. Just need this ATG, dude. I can't even check the cave, actually, because... Well, that's awesome. I want to check this spot for Feather, but like, I can't. My best friend, who is notorious for having the worst puns, when we were moving his stuff to my house, he handed me a scale and goes, "Careful, that scale weighs a lot." My favorite out of him so far. I had one that I remember was pretty good because, I don't know, it was in a room full of people, so it had an audience. Like, it was one of those where it made a lasting impact in my head. Okay, so my friends were over, and my dog Echo was like sniffing my friend's new watch. And my friend was like, "Oh, you want to eat my watch, Echo?" And I was like, that would be pretty time consuming. And everyone groaned. Groaned. There's usually time to prepare the puns, or you just make the puns on the spot. You have to just make them on the spot, dude. There's no time. The time passes quick, dude. You gotta fire them out. Can't just think of puns. My favorite pun that my friend made. Oh, thank God. We were playing this game. I don't know what it was. It was like an old NES game. Or something, and there was this level where there were these, like, we were in, like, Japan or something, and, like, there were these bamboo enemies that, like, sunk into the ground and then popped up at another place, I believe. And he got tricked by one, and he looks me dead in the eyes, and he's like, "Dude, I got bamboozled." I was like, "Go fuck yourself, dude." Black hole drone, that might be the play, yeah. I had to give it to him. That was good. Get up. I need what's in this multi-shot now. I don't have any AoE, dude. Okay, stop. Let's go get the lunar chest. Oh god. Maybe we do have to take the fucking cube out of here. That will help. But not in the way that I want it to help, dude. I'm gonna get 2 more sums, actually. Oh, they have a Battle Camera Church Day? What up, dude? It's weird how a lot of people initial reaction upon his anger. Yeah. It's one of those things, it's like, you know when... It's the appropriate learned response. Like, how when someone does something, like, when someone is like a poet, and like people snap their fingers and shit, it's like that's the audience's like appreciation. It's good. I'm on a plane. Nice. That's good. Where are you going? Try to describe them together. It is pretty nice. More keys. Okay. I do want the blue portal. I'm gonna check if the blue portal's in the cave or over here. If it's up top, I can't get it right now. Okay. Is it Titanic? I think you read the wrong story, my man. Bootleg Titanic's a plane? Alright, let's fucking leave. Or try to leave. Do my best to leave. Please stop. I did miss the Joker, right? I'm sad. Please don't walk into the fucking Elder. Elders need to go. First and foremost. We do have decent damage now, though. It's getting there. I need to actually pick up my fucking AP runs. My grenade got body blocked by a fucking... Okay. Go. Owie. A neural. That almost was bad for me. You just have to relinquish the position. I'm taking the cube, dude. I want to live. Thank you. This is hard. We are in a hard spots. We gotta save our spaces out of the seed. That would help a lot, though. Obviously. Sticky Bomb proc the fucking group of enemies, and hopefully we didn't get a single one, it feels like. Jesus. Elder is trying to find his way up the fucking rope. very tight spots here. At least they have Uke. If no gas. Alright. It's cube time. Amy can breathe. All of a sudden. We're chilling. I love the bliss imagining. 1.75 stakes and 53% of a clug. True. Neural feels like such a weird item to me to make a legendary. Is it a legendary boss item? I don't know. They're legendary, really. Unique items, I'll call them. I don't know. This feels so... Like, all of these things are effects from just other things. It's just 2 white items. Like... Ow. Like, even Planula has, like, unique effects, right? I don't know. Alright. Need. Thank you, God. We're back? We have a slight chance. Should we give the laser or something? Or like a fist? I don't know. There's like so many things that could be done with it. It just feels very weird. It chooses like the worst thing to do with it, probably. Am I greeting the card? I think I might be greeting the card. Cyvie's Tricorn on Mithrix. Yeah, that would be a fun game to play, for sure. For sure. Oh, hello. This is the speed that I needed, for sure. Yeah. I don't know where you came from, but you need to go back. Too far away to do damage. See, I like considering my overlap with Churf. Probably just something that does like a base damage thing instead of a total damage thing, I would imagine. Like, on... Maybe like even on large hits or something, it could maybe proc a hand that just does damage. Does it mean to shoot him up? I don't know. Just something. I don't know, I'm just fucking... Shrug. Got the cube drone. Does Void Stun apply natural debuff? No. It just does damage. Alright, well, unless there is a speed printer next stage, we lose, probably. A lot of people also think that Void Sent Flame is affected by Ignition Tank because it has flame in the name, but no. It's not the case. Alright, if there's a headset, I'm taking it this time, for sure. Recently picked up a card on stage 2, and only treasure the power equipment on stage 5. That's the gamble of card, man. So many people think card is like the best, but it's pretty good sometimes, but it can be terrible. So Recycler always wins. You could use it every single item. You may not get something that you necessarily want all the time, but like you will. Salty did the ahoy outside of the Imagine circle. Happy Mask, that's pretty cool. Percent scales with crowbar strangely. Yeah, because like you activate Void Scent by like getting it out of the crowbar range basically. But when that enemy hits other enemies, that activates crowbar. Right? We have a feather, we can win, theoretically. I don't like the overloading Elder Marin over there. Stun grenade. Cool. Hold on. Okay. Getting expensive, I did do them. I had a run once where I got a card stage 1 and it kept hopes it'd be useful. I got 0 tri-shots the entire run. Yeah. That's when you're just like, dude, I'm not using this shit anymore. Okay. Not a hoof printer, it's fucking back a mag printer. PSG though might actually be worth going into here. Surprisingly. I might use the grandparent to kill everything. I don't know. If it would be insane here for damage, it would be very, very good. I'm pretty sure that was like the overloaded elder, so that's like a guaranteed one-shot. Void Grandparent? I don't really think that's a problem. I mean, if you get hit by a rock, it's kind of not great, but... Syringe... Be okay. I love Shorm. Watch is actually really good. I don't want to go down this way, so... I'm jumping into a jailer, though. It's okay, they have no pathfinding ability, so they don't actually understand what to do when there's enemies. I'm just give him some scorpions so that he could die by that gup a little bit easier. It is Void Touch. We have a scrapper too. We are going into PSGs. Most assuredly. Unless something changes. Goodbye. I could have let it sun a little bit more to kill more things, but... We just need to survive until we can scrap, actually, which should be okay. How do you forget to make an enemy work? That's an excellent question. How indeed did we forget to make healers have pathfinding? Dude, the fucking Bliss with gun is like the perfect combo. Actually, tri-tip dagger? That's pretty good. Okay, I say that and then the wine time comes up. That's pretty good too. I need this feather. Thank you. Wrap. Might get like one. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. The music is not very indicative of the situation, is it? Okay. This seed is bad. Could be copier? It could. Definitely could. It's not the worst, just I just need to move. Wow. Ah. Football one is crazy. Okay, we're getting some lead. I think let's. Does that Sensei do anything to Umbral? It spawns in as a little treat at the end to say, hey, you did it! You beat Umbral Mithrix! I, Really Knight, was too scared to engage in this fight, so I stepped out, but you did it. Congratulations. Good for you. Another backup mag that looks like a hoof. Am I fucking speed deprived eyes? Okay. Speeds in the Shrine surely? Yeah, for sure. Thing is, I have a Feather, and I have a Saver Spaces, so, like, it's technically possible that I could win. But, man. I have killed one enemy in the seed in the last, like, entire stage that I've been here. Because they keep multiplying, so I can't kill the bugs. Oh, I don't want to be here. Alright, Chant Shrine round 2. Still nothing. I have hit it, actually, so much. That's crazy. Excuse me, sir. Dude, the fucking petting the other Bliss. Holy. My god. Like, I can't stick around long enough to kill the bug. The Chant Shrine is everything we need, actually. Oh, yeah. Not here. Not here. No, no. Eh. We're almost done with the seed, though, realistically. Alright. That is not what we need, actually. Look how they just, like, get locked on each other because they just don't have any ability to know where to go. Kill the other one. Thought I could slide out of reach. I had too much confidence in my own speed. More banner's speed? It is. I'll give you that. The chest at the edge of the world has to be speed. Okay. How fast I kill something is also speed, so... Surely. They're at the bottom of the map. Hey guys. Alright. So you know it's bad? It's been bad. But we're doing okay. The feather was a lifesaver, actually. And now that the seed is pretty much gone, we can... We can be fine, surely. Get away from it. Need. Alright, one more pull up the shrine, it's time. My first, like, bear that wasn't safe for spaces. Shocking, actually. I just need to get past you guys, thanks. The treasure shop is one. It's full of really good stuff. One pull on this, please. Let's see what we got. Is that like 10 fails? Probably. Alright. We got 4 Void Cradles here. Is actually very, very good. That's the best you can get, by the way. We got max roll on that. Ever stop gambling? Yeah, shrines are a perfect example of why you shouldn't gamble. It's 55% chance that you do actually receive an item. And yet... More spaces? I'll take more spaces, honestly. I'll do it. Start TP. With our 1 speed item. Speedless runs have been so common lately for me. I don't know why. Oh, please don't. Just hold off. Nice feet. Something I don't usually say, for sure. It's that soup on the moon trust. I mean, we have to do pillars also, don't we? That's not good. Double fucking predatory? Okay. If we have Gome drops, we'll get enough for the shrine. You have spaces? I don't have enough speed, though, Skip. I don't have the 1 speed skip committed to memory yet. I don't remember. Someone told me the jump off points, I might be able to do it though. Let's drink enough for the hoof and a half. Just don't hurt me. Stop. It is just like not gonna be possible. Oh. I stream for 1 hoof. Where do you just jump off of? Because that'll just let me know. At what height? Actually, I think it's different for me though, because I have momentum unlocker. It's like the movement back isn't as much of an issue to me, so I maybe can just do it anyway. We'll try. Alright. No. Oh, God. Of course it does. Alright. There's a little spot at the top where corner kind of forward. It's easier to tell when you're at the spot. I know what you're talking about. Like the corner of the rock. You'll take. Yes. It's also a bleed print of the stage. We can get working on that. Actual key? Probably. I'm dead. The one guy that was behind me, man. I didn't even look. Alright, well. Don't think I was gonna have a good time with that Mythics fight anyway, but that would have been nice to not die to the mushroom I turned my back on. Oh well. Terminator jerks. I mean, I could have cleared the map more. You always should. For that reason, like, I was gonna scrap too. I had no idea it was on the map. So. Oh well. Who else are we playing? Someone with speed, maybe? Like, inherently? Someone that can move? I mean, Mander can move. That was the only reason we're alive. For that long, anyway. How it's crazy how you had so little crit stacks with so little movement. Yeah, well. And then I stood directly in the overloading puddle. Accurate and then accurate I'm done. I guess we can do accurate. That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh well. Bleed? No, thank you. Back at mag, I was loading up last level. That's what's happening. Yeah. Yeah, and this is... I've died that way before. Like, I had a run one time, it was like years ago, where I was on like Abyssal, and I had like a run as Mander with like Churf and Shatter Spleen, and it was like perfect, and I was just scrapping, and I got shot by a overloading crab after the stage had ended. And I was like, I'm never fucking scrapping on this stage without clearing the entire map over again, dude. That's crazy. But Acrobate's OP if Poison Blight killed, not just 1 HP. It literally, in my opinion, does not even matter that it keeps them at 1 HP. I don't know why people think it's a big deal. Because the entire premise of Acrid is just clicking R over and over and over again, right? If I just clicked R in this guy, I'll just only click R and I'll just show you what happens. Like, I don't know. This beetle will die right now. And now it's dead. Like, it's a noob trap. Look at all these enemies at 1 health. Check this out. Wow. But like, so many new players will look at that and be like, it doesn't kill? What? This thing is trash. I just don't get that the R also applies damage. It's very good at doing that too. Okay, well. Less ideal of a run. I was gonna say how it's crazy. Alright, I remember that already. Oh. It was crazy though. It's interesting that Acro takes fall damage, but not if you shoot. Well, he's preparing to land, you know what I mean? He's good at that. What is annoying though is when you like leap at a wall and you clip the wall and then slam down to the ground and then die. I died by that once in the last couple months. But it's usually the most annoying way to die. It'll happen fucking instantly. And you're gone. It's over. I don't know which is worse. I'm gonna just keep this one, I think, right now. Okay. From a game dev perspective, but logically it's interesting. I don't know. I try not to think about games too logically. I think we get into kind of traps when we do that, right? Like, it's okay to suspend your disbelief, right? So, and I know that, like, there's a concept in storytelling and things that can, I guess, be applied to games as well. Especially nowadays where, like, there are more realistic games that come out and things like this, but concept of, like, the suspension of disbelief and immersion for your reader or player or whatever, it has a certain budget. And if you kind of go over that budget, the reader... won't like it. And that doesn't mean like, oh my god, this story has like an acrid in it. That's stupid. It's more of like, do things in your world actually make sense? Right. Because like science fiction fantasy is like, there is still that budget that exists, right? If you said, okay, there's a dragon in my world, and someone's like, yeah, of course there's a dragon in your world. This is what I'm here for. And then you're like, yeah, the dragon, I don't know, couldn't fly. And you're like, okay, that's fine. And then the next chapter, you're like, well, the dragon flew this time. And you're like, I'm not believing that there's like any sort of, my immersion is broken, right? Like, why can't I fly? Or why can't I fly? I just said I couldn't fly. Phrasing, I like of a similar concept that things don't need to be realistic, but they need to be internally consistent. Yes. Because the immersion that you have, this looking glass into this world that you've created, is now shattered, and it's from an untrustworthy position, and it becomes like the reader doesn't, or whatever, the person consuming your thing doesn't like that. It's annoying. And I think most games don't even really need that at all, actually. They don't need the internal consistency. It's more to do with mechanics, I guess, but I don't know. A lot of people be like, why can I do this in this game? It's like, I don't know. Because it's a game and we're shifting too far away from the reality that it's just for fun and not for like a story-like purpose. Thank you, Resonances. This is like a horrible stage one. Excuse me. Thank you. That was against the moderation settings? I don't know. So I'm not looking at it. I don't see it in my thing. Anyone know what the save $5 thing is in channel points? Are you someone that is afraid to try new things? Are you someone that does not dive into the pool of knowledge at your own expense? Instead, reads reports of other people diving into the pool of knowledge to experience bliss? Can you imagine limiting your game mechanics to fit within the lore you wrote? Wouldn't that be crazy? Whoa. That would be wild. Hey, Gorak. Make a Kirby mod. Thanks. Fully animated VFX and fully modeled Kirby, where you can stick up any enemy and become that enemy type with a move of theirs. Thanks. Appreciate it. Look at all of these savings in chat. It's crazy. You think it wouldn't be possible, but it is. I'm sorry. Where did this come from? Earlier, when we were all talking about Kirby in Risk of Rain 2. Obviously. I guess I'm leaving. You know what? I could actually get some more Bungus and go Fields. There's a printer here. I don't want to lose the watch and the opal, though. Is there a scrapper, actually? Hold up. I think there is, right? There was 2 of them over here. A Ditto Survivor mod? Is there? I don't know, I haven't tried it. Alright, get away from me. Can I make it up? Yes. Alright, let's go to Fields this round. So I do have the mod that makes Fields time move again, so got beer guards with goat hooves and bands. That's fun. Surely. I should have gone blue portal here, but you know, Ditto is actually my favorite Pokemon. Should I guess tracks? Hello. I am just like actually tired of having no speed in this game. Can I have some? Just a bit. I'm still somehow slower than I was last run, so that's fun. Oh yeah, and the fucking resonance disc and destroy all the pots on the stage. My favorite. Eager Red Whip, that's hard to turn down. Oh yeah, I went Fields and got Elder Lemurians with watches in tougher times. Yeah, you leave. Is what happens. Basically just a Ditto. I never thought about it that way, but yeah, that's true. And then all my emotes are basically Kirby, so... Little rat Pokemon? Those suck, dude. I don't know what to tell you. The pre-pink. Yeah, before they dye all the salmon red. The fucking... whatever. By feeding it pink shrimp. Oh, rip that pot. Let's see if we can get a card or something. I don't want to land on every single pot in the world, but... Kirby literally used to be white. Oh yeah, and the first game that Kirby was in, the black and white one. I actually played that one. I have that game. Actually. I don't remember what it's called. Adventure something? Is it just Kirby's Adventure? I don't know. Fucking big ass Game Boy game. Let me see. Oh, it's just Kirby's Dream Land. Okay, I don't know. Thought there was another one. Is there not another one? I will not be gaslit. Hold on. Old Kirby game. Kirby's Adventure was 1993. Okay, so it came out after Dreamland. That was in color. So I guess I had the original Dreamland in the black and white one, I guess. Alright. We're good. I got it. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I also need to go hit the portal. So that guy fucking dodged my shit. It's crazy how Dreamland came out first. Like, the idea of the Dreamland was the original design for Kirby. Dude, I remember sitting in a tent in my friend's backyard with 3 other friends at night, and we all had fucking Game Boys with the link cables, and we're all playing Amazing Mirror together. That shit is crazy. How fucking long ago that was. The idea of like playing games that way, it's like holy fuck. It's like cooperative, like on my Game Boy, dude. getting robbed here. I'm gonna take the red whip. Actually, we have enough AoE. His mirror was goated. Yeah, dude. I was so bad at games at that point in my life. Dude, I was so shit. I remember there was like in... It wasn't... Was it the new Dreamland, I think? The Dreamland that came out before Amazing Mirror? I was so bad at Dreamland, I had my friend beat one of the bosses for me the first time, because I, like, couldn't do it. That was so bad. Another whip? We're fucking in? I used to be like, in terms of like all my friends in like elementary school, I used to be like the worst fucking gamer, man. Like, I was so bad. They all had older brothers, and they all fucking had such a head start on me in terms of being able to practice and play and whatever and learn. I basically learned from them instead, and then now look where we're at. I'm just dying to mushrooms on Sky Meadows. Have you ever... Any of you had an estimate on whether Sea of the Storm will be released? I'm gonna guess March. So, do not hold your breath at all. You will die. It's gonna be a very long time, and that's like if it comes out early, I feel like. Like a mod that shows you how many chests you miss each stage at the end of a run. That would actually be a great mod, and that's not even a joke. That would be a great mod. Yeah. I'm in full support. I think that would help people learn, actually, a lot. And like a tag that shows like whether they were cloaked or not. I'd love to see how many cloaked chests I miss. Well, I don't want this, so... Okay. Release challenge livestream? True. Imagine the views, bro, of dying on stream. Holy... Okay, I guess I'll try to roll Alley Pot, but... Guys, I print it to the console for real-time disappointment? Yeah, good. Better tell you what item it was? That would be better still, yeah. Now do it. I can't get it out of this corner. Oh, there we go. No obscure chest place you've seen. I find those two spots are somewhat weird for me. Yeah, there's several spots in the game right now that are actually in walls that spawn, and you can never see them unless you open up, or unless you like literally go up to the wall and just click E. So, yeah. One's on Roost, one's on Philion. There used to be way more, but I told Hopu about it and they removed them. I think I could just walk this up, and I don't need to kick with it. Trust your speed. Knew that was gonna happen. I guess it's for the Resonance Disc that we'll get the bans, I guess, for now. And when you really think about, like, this game and whatever, it's really fucked up, so... Bam, bam. Bam. There's a hair on my glasses? Or something? Or on my eye? Need to get my microfiber cloth out from my desk. And clean them. Okay. Let's scrap as well. Don't kill me. Something like that would have saved me last run, but here, I don't know. A little bit not what I want, I would say. Where's the spot in Roost? It spawns in a rock. Ow. I am not going to die. These things are infused. Like, inside of a rock. There's actually another spot on that map, too, where the... It's like in a slope. It will spawn. Sometimes you can see it if it's like a tri-shot that spawns, but... sometimes you cannot. It's like a spot that doesn't show up all the time, though, the rock. So... Scrap. So I found the rock on route of the tri-shop? Yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Do I want to get rid of Gome? Oh, really? I can't really get much out of it, so... Coward? Okay. What do you think is the best character? Personally, I'd say Loader. Loader is probably the best, yeah. If you were to take, like, a bar graph of, like, all of the things that make a character good, Loader is, like, up there on all of them. What has been about trying to fix some of the node issues? I doubt it. I don't think anyone cares. Or rather, like, the people who know don't care, and it's not a very widespread issue. Not many people know. Alright, Fields. Let's do it. A shadow of Acrid fucking flying in. Alright. Let's go loot a tiny bit before we start. See what we're working with. Is that a speed printer? Ah, we're free. I have never moved this fast in this game in my life. It feels like. You're going to a Void Lane? Yeah, we love Void Lane. I do fight Void Lane every time. On the contrary, who do you think is the worst character? Need buffs. I don't really think any character needs a buff. I think that some abilities need a buff. Like Arrow Rain. Because it's But, like, I think it might be designed to be bad on purpose, because it's the character you start with. And I think that's the only thing that it has that makes sense. A Rex proc coefficient buff wouldn't be bad for just, like, the ultim too. It's like, it doesn't need to be that bad. Probably. It's not that it's terrible, but, I don't know. Even the M1 doesn't really shoot that much. Don't do it. I walked into his laser. It feels kind of like rough personally, but it might be bad. Huntress is one of the best characters in terms of just like winning runs. There's a reason that if anyone is scared of a run or doing like a challenge or anything, they just pick Huntress. Because she has infinite survivability and decent damage. Hello. That seems a 0.7 on his proc on M1. I think that would be fair. Because he only shoots 3. It's not like he's shooting a ton of bullets, right? If he was shooting a lot of bullets, like Commando, and also had the debuffs, I'd say, like, the lower proc coefficient he has is fine. Or even lower, even. But, like, he shoots 3 shots, man. Like, you can't even stack bleed if it was 1.0. Not really. Not without, like, a full build. But, no, whatever. It's fine enough. I'll make another one. That sucks. I'll make another one even. That also really sucks. Alright, whatever. I was looking for a card in that, but... There was a Scrabber last stage? I didn't see one on this one. Unless I'm blind. Again, multi is 0.6, and it is insane fire rate. It seems like the devs weighted the debuffs really highly when it came to balancing proc coefficient, which I just don't really agree with, I guess, fully. Again, it's fine, but like, I would make it different, probably. Shuriken's like best in slot here. It's beautiful. Usually the Scrapper too hard. Do people that visualize very well in Daydream ever confuse their daydreams with like real life things? Is that a thing that happens? Because I have moments where like I'll be sleeping and I'll I'll be talking to someone via text and fall asleep with my phone in my hand or something, and my brain will like autocomplete the rest of the conversation in the dream, and I'll get confused that way sometimes, but that's like a rare thing that happens to me. Not like I ever really fall asleep that much in those situations. I don't really want to do a whole event, so I'm leaving. Take naps during the day and daydream about kind of walking around campus. vividly. That's crazy. I wonder if sleepwalkers remember that much or anything, or like what their dreams are like while they're sleepwalking. Thankfully, I'm not a sleepwalker. Falling asleep while reading, I would just keep reading random gibberish sentences. Interesting. Then once then dreamt that the person responded with soup, which had absolutely nothing to do with what we were talking about. And you woke up and you're like, why did you say soup? And they're like, what? Like, yeah. When we were talking, you said soup. Download pause and reveals. I have a mod. Good Beetle Queen fight. I love Resonance Disc. It's the best item in the game. I've always said that. It always hits its shots all the time. And I love it. We've always said that. Yeah, I got a cold right before I want to go on vacation with my family. It doesn't happen very often to me. This sucks. Apparently that happens quite often to people. I mean, I guess it depends how much people go out, but rip to your vacation. Well, hey, at least you get a vacation from your family at home, I guess. Which is not what you want, probably, by the sound of it. It's something. The little victories. Surely. Trying to get positive life for your bus, but they made some pretty strange decisions so far. We will see. I don't want to be the negative one. So I'm gonna just say the thing I've always said. If we don't like it, we'll mod it out. Whatever they change. So it's not too big of a deal. Don't need to be too worried. I guess like the only thing to be really worried about is just like getting people into the game. Can I just like quit? Like real quick, or not like I needed it on Acrid, but like I really wanted it a lot. Okay. I'll take wings then, I guess. I never do that. It's, where is it? Okay, well, I'm leaving then. Doesn't want to go up. Templar here. Several Templars here. Alright. I get Resonance Disc going. Thanks. Wonderful. Seth Mark works stacking? No, LOL. I hope to the DLC, if they manage to mess it up, I'll become a hater. Alright, that's fair enough. I don't know. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. Particularly, though, like, I want new stuff, and I want to see what it's like, but I'm not... I guess I'm not as excited as I once was, either, right? I'm not, like, sitting here with sparkles in my eyes. I'm just kind of, like, hope it's good, I guess. When it comes, it'll be here. Is it not stacked linearly or something? It stacks duration, and if you can proc Deathmark, that means you could already apply it whenever you want. So it's worthless. One of my favorite word things that cheer me up. Yeah, it's like a very 50-50. People do or not these days, I guess. Alright, we can scrap. See where that takes us. More to scrap. This is gonna be a red item, and I could have re-rolled it with a fucking... Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's pointless there. I've even do some updates in this game. I feel like your hopes just aren't as high for new content. More just playing the game. Praying the game doesn't break. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, as long as it's not broken, that's more than I feel like I can already even ask for, so. But, we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Get out of my inventory. Hands and knees, fucking praying they don't fuck up the code base. I feel like they will, so. Worst comes to worst, there'll always be a mod to revert the whole changes. The thing is, like, yes, there will be a mod for us, the people that play the game. But if they do something that's bad enough, they will kill the game in the public image. How's a slab? This is not a GUP event either, by the way. This is just happening. It's also a way to just talk about the DLC. No, you don't. I don't think you get it. Like, when they update the game in a big way, it is going to change everything about the game. It's not just like enabling, disabling DLC. Just as far as the Void did for this game as well. It's going to change the way the game works fundamentally. And I hope that for new players, it doesn't, discourage them to play. For me, I don't care. I'm gonna keep playing, because, like, again, we can mod it out, but we're not everybody either, right? I knew the codebase, and definitely shows what was added in the devotion update. Yeah. We'll see. I wish them the best of luck. Obviously, I want the best for everybody here, but it's scary, you know? It's a little scary. Thought I could stay behind that one enough. Irreversibly bad will be fine. Maybe. That is the hope, anyway. But, we'll just have to wait until it comes out in March or whatever the fuck. In the bright side of things, we do have Hyperlight Breaker coming out soon in early access. So, worst comes to worst, maybe we can just have a new action roguelike to play. Just by chance. Though Hyperlight Breaker is also being published by Gearbox. Though also it has a dedicated dev team, so that isn't Gearbox. And has made good games before, so you can always down patch, yeah. But I mean, you know, the average player isn't gonna want to down patch. So in terms of like game popularity, it could like kill the game itself. Wait, Ride Drifter, was it good? Yeah, I really liked it. I beat it in New Game Plus mode where you only have 1 health bar or whatever. It's a good game. This cup is a problem. And we will slowly kill it. Seems like having a DLC in the next year. Any reason why? Yeah. That's it. That's all I will tell you. So. Any reason why you're not confident that it will be this year? Or that you are confident it will be this year or something? I mean, we can just even look on a surface level. When did the Void DLC come out versus when they announced it and stuff, and their timeline for releasing new information and things? They announced the Void DLC a year and a half to 2 years or something before it came out. Why is everyone so confident that they announced the new DLC Secret of the Storm and like 6 months later it's gonna be ready? I don't know. I'm not saying like you would think that specifically, but a lot of people do. I'm gonna start playing relatively recently. That's how the dev cycles have worked. Takes a while to make things. It's going to be out very soon. The argument was that they have shown a lot of the maps. They haven't even released a single character. Like, so. Yeah, if I had the recycler, probably would have been a better situation to win this run. Might just lose because I don't have all the things I could have gotten here. The maps are like the smallest thing they can actually release as well, just to be clear. Like, what's the red item? Whatever you want it to be, my friend, because it will live in futures past. Where's the beach? Underneath. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of gamers specifically just don't realize how long development takes. I don't think any of them have really sat down and been like, okay, let me try to make anything. And then just see. But they don't just hit the game complete button. This will be a pleasant surprise if it comes out sooner. Oh yeah, for sure. I would just bet against it. Don't need more speed this run. Appreciate it anyway. Alright, where's the thing? Teleporter. It's up here. Had to wing to not take fall damage. Do you think it's wrong for them to say it's coming soon? No. I mean, like, yeah, it is. But, like, every game does that. And, like, soon to them is different. But, like, you know, that's just marketing. I'm dead, actually. Not dead. I barely made it. Excuse me. It'd be cool if they added more variants to maps of roll, like, you know, Aqueduct kind of quirky and stuff. I mean, they're adding, like, the stage aesthetic day-night cycles and things. Nice jellyfish. Can I get a shuriken? Can I get a shuriken? Having the golems on the branches here is so fucking annoying. Okay. Have you ever gotten the Lunar Chimera Family event? Yes. I have done everything in this game. That is your next question. Or any other have you done? Was working hard? They fucking are, dude. Without a feather, I'm just slamming into everything. I don't know, I would find it funny that raw eggs are edible in Japan without risk of salmonella. I mean, I don't know. I know nothing. Some things I know about, some things I don't. Like, I didn't open that chest. You know, as a streamer, it's really interesting because, like, ow. A lot of people end up talking about things that you have no idea about, and a lot of streamers will just sit there and just BS it. Just be like, yeah, I actually think that's due to this, whatever. It's there. Nice opinion. But I know nothing. Anywhere with modern food health standards will have safe to eat raw eggs. Again, I know nothing. Ow. Had to use our wings to fly frozen out of that. What was your most played game for a screen 2? Probably Escape from Tarkov. I had 3,500 hours in it. I have like 2,500 hours in Warframe, 1,600 in Payday 2, a couple thousand in Minecraft, no doubt. I don't know. Played a lot of games. Like 1,500, like Realm of the Mad God, 1,000 Factorio. But I have over 5k in Risk of Rain, so. Surprised you weren't a big Terraria player? I played Terraria on stream. The hardest legendary difficulty thing, Seed. I'm surprised that you didn't watch. I don't know why I grabbed that. I don't really even want it. I think I need the wings more, to be honest. I have like 1,000 Terraria or something. I don't need more. Anything else besides the red? Very important to know what your favorite Warframe is. Nova. Absolutely. It's not even close. I like Avara a lot though too. She's fun. I'd like to say your video streams have helped my gameplay a lot. Well, thank you. Hopefully, you haven't been paying too much attention to the gameplay today, because it's been not amazing, but I'm glad. I don't want this fucking quail, dude. It means a lot to me when people tell me that. Ow. Top 5 R2, no being Goss? I don't think I have Goss. I stopped playing before then. It's been a while. Bro, I don't want that. He doesn't pasteurize their eggs, so I don't think that's true. They also don't refrigerate them. Weird. Weird. Sorry. Optimization macro 9% of the benefits you've given. That's the thing, like, I don't know. I worked pretty hard to get like the macro stuff going. I don't really think before I did it there was anyone else like really thought about items that way in a public stream setting that I knew of. And I like to think that I helped change people's minds on how to play this game to some degree. Some element of it. I have one firework. Excuse me. Card might be good. Maybe. Library new video. Wow. Appreciate it anyway. Not like I like Blue Xenor's my favorite, but it happens. And I'm not focusing up. I don't want any of these equipment. I will take the card though, because there's a lot of stuff. A feather. Well, it's Umbral. It's a modded Mythics difficulty to make the game harder and more fun. How would you like to change some of the skills in the chain is like 100-0 and just give it more proc coefficient? I think like most everything that is bad is probably just due to things like that. I've completed E8 engine. I made Aegis work. I'm gonna take 3 stationary turrets, 4 Bungus, and Mythics 1 shot. All 3 phase 1. Yep. GG though, man. Big win. Huge win. Oh, you have a scrapper. Okay. Please. I'm gonna buy a card. Can you get a credit card? Doing my time with Bubble Shot out of principle. Is the principle that you hate yourself, or is there another principle that I'm not aware of? So I don't know. I would not do that personally, but that's just me. I don't enjoy bubble shooting. Overloaded mushroom almost got me again. I can't even kill it. I can't. Jesus. How much is this? Yeah, I need a little bit more to get the feather. Well, I'm just scared I want to hide. That's not a good principle, I'm gonna be honest. The principle should be you shouldn't have to hide if you could just kill them. Or if you could walk in a circle. I support those principles. Alright, we have a feather, so we're doing a little bit better. I can't really kill much right now, though. I feel like the bubble shield would be more useful if it's not a wave similar to the pillar design. I've heard people say that as well, which I think is partially true. The biggest problem with bubble shield is that enemies can walk through it and shoot through it with AoE. So it's not a shield. It only protects against wisps, basically. And that's it, right? Or maybe blind pests, which shouldn't be a problem for players, but here we are. Okay, I am just throwing, dude. All my movement today is rough. I guess a band in there would be pretty good. Like Circle's S tier advice? Yeah. It's literally the best advice you can give somebody. Normal Asuna is now a legit cakewalk. Every time I try mod characters, I only do on E8 since the game feels so much more alive and fun. Yeah. This is a very, very common thing. Like, once you do E8, the rest of the game doesn't... It's just drizzle, right? And back a long time ago, long time ago, if we rewind it, when I was one of, like, the few players that had beaten E8 at all, I would say that, and a lot of people in chat would get really defensive and get really mad at me for insinuating that, like, Monsoon isn't hard when they thought it was hard or something. I had to, ever since then, I had to try to make it really clear that it's like, it's just a different perspective once you beat the harder mode. It's not like people didn't struggle with Monsoon when they played it, but once you kind of see where it is and what it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of not that hard. And I will never play on Monsoon on purpose. Just like I'll never play on Drizzle on purpose. That's nice to have. This is kind of a shitty spot to be in. Once we get to Mythics, it'll be fine. But like individual enemies right now, not dying when I need them to. Sort of rough. You think you'd ever lose a Monsoon if you played 1,000 runs? Maybe. I mean, I just lost an E8 run, which to just being stupid. I think I would lose the Monsoon run to also being stupid eventually. But if I was trying like as hard as I could, I don't know. I don't think so. I was like fucking locked in. Okay, can we? I can't. We can't. Alright. As my friends have committed artifact on for fun runs, I don't have to fun anymore since the item synergies are so vast. I mean, what items I want. I don't know. I mean, some people really like command still. Some people kind of what I would call grow out of it. That sounds like it's really demeaning and like you're a child if you like. That's not what I mean. It's like in terms of playtime spent, you kind of reach a point where it's like I don't really want to play Minecraft creative anymore. I just kind of, at this point I'm like playing hardcore or like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I recommend your stream to a friend and they said you sound elitist as fuck the first streams they watch. Okay. Well, I take several things from that, right? A, I do kind of sound that way because of my tone, the way I say things. I'm very dry. Also, they kept watching, so it must have not been that bad. Like, looking back on it, command is pretty boring. It feels much more fun to earn a good build rather than just summon one out of thin air. Yeah. Once you kind of like know how it feels to really know how to play the game and stuff, and like feeling like you can really earn something from it, it feels really good to a lot of people. Can I? Thank you. It's not always just like the right way to play, but like it feels really good too. A huge throne up. Not for me, but I know a lot of people like Command. But I don't think a lot of people that play Command have a lot of playtime in this game. And they might think they have a lot of playtime, but they don't. I think it's just easy to get old. Which is unfortunate. Alright, I think we could probably just start it up and go from here. Did I get the double shrine hits here? I did. Let's take the saw. If we get Saver Spaces, we'll go into Blast Shower probably. Like I said, glad I could catch the stream. How the run's been horrible actually. But what's up? Okay. All of the equipment on this map and there's not a single gun. And if I get a fucking Shurf, I'm still just on Acrid. So, I don't know the game already, but they said they ended up understanding that you were just saying the right stuff about the game. See, that's sick. When someone says you're right, oh dude. You're doing one more run after this? Maybe. Hey Race, coming from you too. I've heard that chat's favorite question is what E9 would be. My vote is just Umbral Mythics. Jesus. I like your vote, actually. What the fuck? I've never seen it that pronounced. That fucking... I guess I never run away from the parents when they're doing the problem. Yeah, I think so too. E9 could either be like, hey, no Lunar Shop anymore or whatever, but that kind of like restricts fields and things like that. I don't know, but like Umbral Mythic's just like a harder boss. That's what Hades has, right? And people love that shit. Why not? I agree. The bug is still in the game. Yes, it is for some reason. You still learn to learn how to add a combo, but once you've learned those, then everything becomes pretty boring. I don't think the daisies again. That's the second time in a row we've gotten daisies. No, it's the third overloading room in a row from a mountain shrine teleporter that we've gotten all greens. It's good. And one had 5 items. What makes the rooms just die on this map? Sometimes they just fall off. The thing is, like, I don't think Command is very good at teaching you how the items work, though, that well. And I know that it's easy to look at it that way, like it does. But, like, when someone first starts playing, I think it's a very, like, surface level knowledge, right? Like, oh, this item does what it says it does, right? But you still don't know anything about proc coefficients. You still don't know anything about base damage, total damage, proc chain things just from a surface level. Like, the most things I see people do when they first start playing with command is just like, oh, I got crit. Let me do the predatory with crit and scythe and Aegis. And it's like, that's like a very surface level thing, right? And that's fine if they need that, but you have to learn the game just by other means. So you have a fucking turret on the TP. I just like hate the song. I don't know. It's a funny one emoji band? Yeah, it's because it's not funny. Pretty difficult to discover abstract feels like half an hour from people unless you have the outside sources. I don't know. It's just, there's so much to learn in this game, and I'm not saying that command is a waste of time, because like if you're playing the game at all, you're learning, and that's good. But there's no like immediate right way to learn beyond, like, everything you need to learn in the game is outside of the game, actually, which is, I don't know, I guess they wanted the game to be that way. I miss. We have another Elder Lemurian turret. I love this stage 5 TP. I love the way they designed it to trap enemies in it, to make it the worst experience known to mankind. Learners on the wiki, dude. I was actually playing Warframe yesterday, and I was checking the wiki for something, and I was just like brutally reminded of the fact that like the Risk of Rain wiki is so bad that it cannot be trusted for like anything. I think Warframe had like one of the highest like accuracy, was voted one of the highest accuracy wikis of like anything, actually. It's very impressive. I don't know if it's still that way, but like combo honor evolution command. It's like a puzzle for your item knowledge. Puzzle being get guillotines and win immediately, or yeah, my buddy addicted it to the game recently. Asked me to play almost every day for a week. It's an addicting game, man. I've heard you say it's pretty bad. Just don't like. The numbers on the wiki are generally okay, but anything that says anything gameplay-wise is usually wrong. So, Wesley, thanks for 11 months. I appreciate it. Thanks for enjoying the stream and subbing the channel. Is the new wiki any better than the old? Just copy-paste articles? I don't know, man. Shrug. Why is this game specifically fucked up? Because I think when the wiki started, there were just a lot of people that just were very opinionated about things and thought that was the only way to play the game or whatever, and they just wrote everything in as fact. I don't know. I didn't have my card and I just lost an HEG. Okay. I'm just... It's just that kind of day, I don't know. That kind of day... I don't think Gaming Wiki is offering advice to players is good most of the time. No, it's not. Because the people writing the wikis are just generally not the best players. They're the people that are just willing to go and write things on the wiki. So. Thank you, God. Stay away from that. Is there a printer that's good on this map? Race Thorin stream? I don't know what's going on with me today. Everyone has those days, I guess. This is mine. The flamethrower exaggeration still on the wiki, or did they change it? I think some people have changed it a little bit, but like if it's crazy. I don't know. And like if you go into certain like corners of the community and stuff, like via Reddit, maybe not Reddit anymore because they're not To say that Reddit isn't as brainwashed as the Risk of Rain 2 Discord is crazy, but it's true, probably. There's a lot of, like, brainwashing in the Risk of Rain 2 Discord about just weird, unpopular ways to play that people try to make you feel bad for playing or not playing. I don't know, it's weird. It's just weird, man. It's like a toxic environment. Oh. Not that I go on the Reddit, but I was sent a fucking post of... I have a card, I know, but I don't want the Legion Seed, so... Post of someone being like, yeah, what about Flamethrower versus Iron Surge on the Reddit? And most people said Iron Surge, and I was like, damn, they grew up. I don't know. That's crazy. Mm-mm. Is there another scrapper, by chance? Bell almost fucking got me. Note to make sure to drink water. Hydrate check. Just got back from surgery for removing a 12mm stone. Brother. Luckily, water is all I drink, so... we're good. Just fucking get rid of everything. I do not need that. That's not coming in handy. Alright. Is there anything on this map to print? I feel like I've... I don't know. That's fine. Medkits? Powerful? It's not really satisfying about scrapping 50% of your items. Just throwing it all away into the trash. I have 6 Wungus, dude. Holy shit. That's something. Reddit tier lists are bad? I've never seen a good tier list, to be fair, so I don't know. It just doesn't exist. There are tier lists that are more accurate than others, but everyone has the fucking opinion. Like, the one opinion that just makes whatever they're talking about just, like, pointless. I have those opinions, right? But, like, they're also guided by a lot of playtime and a specific way of playing, so it's just different. I guess there's no printers on this map, so I guess I am. Ow, that would have killed me. Basic impossible this game? Correct. Because there's no single, like, context thing, right? Like, it's not like I have a bunch of med kits or something every run, or like a ton of healing guaranteed for me that I can't get rid of, or like Aegis would be good, or you know what I mean? Like, everything is just so contextual in the run that it's in. My opinion is that Jade Elephant is the worst equipment. Alright, I'll give you a counter opinion that I have. If you think it's the worst equipment, you're not good at judging when you put yourself in bad situations and preempting that with an elephant. Or using it to your advantage to go through bad situations for a better outcome. But if you find no good items on the moon, 3-4 scrapped white items, I mean, the thing is, those items weren't doing anything for me anyway. Completely right, and it hurts. That's what I mean, right? Like, in your perspective, you are absolutely correct. And you are correct in that, you know, for you, that is true. You don't want to use elephant. And I would agree that if I were you, I wouldn't want to use it either. So, I'm gonna get Recklers and Feathers. Let's try to find the key, though. Why is Black Shower good? One equipment I've not quite got. Alright, so the thing that everybody knows, I think, most often is that Blast Shower resets band cooldown. It takes away all debuffs, right? That's known. It also deletes things around you, like Captain Microbots. Like you can delete pizza or Solus circles or Titan fists or whatever. And what you can also do is refresh safer spaces. So it's really good for us right now because we get an extra couple hits. And not die. Give. Okay. I did not want any more Mocha because, like, it's just too much. Too much speed. The Guardian of the fucking Feather, dude. It's insane. I hate when they just, like, just sit there. Some okay soup. It could be worse. It could be better. It's fine. Alright. I'll make another feather as well. There's nothing I could really lose that I want that bad. Alright, that's fine. I can just give it up for more bleed, actually. Okay. We'll see if I win or not. I don't want to place you know, manifestation of curses on myself, but I'm playing the best today, so. We'll see. I think you will win. Well, thank you. Overlord of Florida. We definitely have a very good chance of winning, though. So. When we haven't even heard the boss fight music today? Oh, Jesus. So you know it's bad. I mean, this is like a pretty easy layup run. If I lose this, I'm just stupid, but I might be stupid today. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I feel is happening. Oh, fucking got launched by the fucking clone. How many feathers do I have again? 3? Okay. There's so many orbs that I can't hit. I might just poison Mithrix and then focus shurikens on the orbs, I guess. This is getting really bad. That too. Almost caught the backswing. That feel when the fucking shuriken flies straight just far enough to hit the orb. Phase 2 here is going to be really annoying, actually. I'm not going to be able to kill the clone very fast. I have no drones either. I misstepped my fucking thing, my blast shower. It's okay though. Okay. He jumped off of the other Mithrix's head, what the fuck? That was crazy. You see that? He fucking leapfrogged. Holy fuck. Please kill this thing, thanks. Yeah, asking why Blast Shower is good and then being exactly here is very good timing. Saved my life. I wish I had more AP runs. Go, Shuriken, go. Alright. Had a cautionary Blast Shower there. I have about one Blast Shower use for pizza, which means I have an extra pizza to take, basically. Or hits. Using Red Whip to shoot there was a decision. Blast Shower. Fine though. Shuriken, I need you to do your job. Ow. Good timing. I love a good music timing. 22. I mean, told you guys the run was easy. I was more worried about my ability to play today rather than how good the run was versus Mithrix. Other than that, we got there. Hopefully that taught you a little bit more about Blast Shower and why you should take it. Before DLC, Blast Shower is less good. It was mainly only for damage and stuff, just with bans. But after DLC, it's like one of the best defensive items you can actually have for Mithrix. Very good. Hate the way he gets all stretched out like that. When he's falling, like the way his legs are, they look too human. I don't know. I don't like it. It's like a frog, kind of. Mm, mm, mm. Such a good song. This is the remix version of the song. It's so good. Sports mascot? What kind of sport mascot would Acrid be? Fucking. I feel like Acrid would just be like a little league team mascot for like football or something. You know what I mean? Like, it just has that vibe. Throw on some sunglasses on him, like the fucking Wicked emote, and then he's like, yeah, and he's like on the side of like a Gatorade bottle, you know? I don't know. That's what I feel like I'm looking at. Oh man. No. Okay, well. How do you wear a football helmet? You just put it on him. What do you mean? It's your favorite guitar? I don't have a favorite guitar. My favorite guitar is my synthesizer that I don't need to learn how to play guitar to play. Actually. What happens to the moon in the lore? Was Mythos keeping the void at bay? That's a good theory, I think. So this is what I've been told by very reputable sources, let's say. Um, the presence of the player having so many items, and maybe this is like for Mythos too, but the presence of the player having so many items is very key in the Void's appearance, right? And this is how it used to be before the DLC, so after the DLC, maybe this has changed. But the Void is like space police, and they go around and they make sure that nothing is too powerful in the universe or whatever. And so when you were on the moon fighting Mithrix, you became too powerful. And that's why the void enemies show up at the end of the moon. And but you get out just in time because they're just like, this place is just leaking with too much power. We're just taking it to the void. So, terrible opinion. Hey, listen, if I could play guitar, I would, but I don't. So I play keyboard. What's your favorite fucking guitar, dude? Uh, so scared of your pure skill. Sure. What keyboard? I have a Phantom 7 keyboard workstation. You can see it behind me and whenever I do bass cam things like that. As Paul gets me going nowadays, I have one in a guitar case underneath my bed that I got for free. I don't play it though, because I don't know how to. But eventually. Our Arturia Mini Lab 3, and I regretted it. I don't like the mini keyboards, because I am a piano player. So those to me feel like a small tool to make music on a computer, which is fine, but it's not something that I want. I like actually playing. You start playing guitar on stream right now? What is with you and guitar, man? More for production? Yeah, I can't produce music. I can play music. Does that make sense? I don't know. I find the idea of producing music in like a and whatever to be kind of it takes the life out of it for me. So play tuba at college and it's awesome. Tuba enjoyer, hell yeah. Feel like shit posting a little bit? I don't know, man. Go outside. I would recommend if you want like a just to learn, you can get like a basic like $200 almost full size like a 77 key keyboard or something and just play. You know, you can just learn how to do something like that. Um, without breaking the bank on anything that's too expensive because everything music wise is expensive as shit. And that it's that way by design because they hate you. And so get something that would tell you if you know you want it or not. Um, and then you can go from there. I'm gonna start learning piano for a while, but the cost too intimidating. Doesn't need to be. It. Let me look up like Yamaha keyboard 77 keys. Let me just look up. See, $300. That $200 here. Boom, and you're ready. Like it's a lot compared to some things, but it's like for music, that's pretty good to just get in it that way. $200 for an instrument is not bad. Um, my keyboard was expensive as fuck, but I have had pianos and keyboards for a very long time, um, and I knew what I wanted. PC piano plugin, use your keyboard? No, it's I hate doing that, and I play piano. I don't know. That doesn't really give you the feeling of what it's like to like learn a song because it's so gross for me anyway. But I don't know. I record a lot of music and stuff, and I play a lot of things. Um, and it's fun. I like making music. It's one of my creative pursuits. I recommend everyone should learn some sort of instrument at some point. Bang. Strav, thanks for the 10 months, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for enjoying the stream. Thanks for still subbing. Found somewhere interested in theory. I hate theory so much. Well, you're the type of person to get like the mini keyboard, so that makes sense. Uh, I guess, but I do not like the theory of it. If I could take out all of the theory of music, I would. I just don't like it. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, I'm decent at improv and stuff though, so obviously I've internalized a lot of theory of things, but like I don't know much through it. In making music, yeah, it's fun. I have a lot of things. I like drawing, like all my emotes are my own. I like writing a lot in music and streaming and gaming, all that stuff. My interest in music was killed by it being a mandatory school subject that I hated. See, that happened to me too when I was younger. My parents tried to make me play piano when I was a kid, and I said no, this shit is boring. And it wasn't until I tried to play an instrument, piano myself, to learn a song I wanted to learn, where I was like, this is actually kind of cool. But the shitty songs that sound like shit that you don't want to learn are not good for kids. I feel like you have to find songs that are because a kid like unless they're forced to, they won't. If you just give them a music book with like a shitty kid song in it. So when I get to playing or composing, I just don't feel it. Oh, I feel it, dude. I love it. Played so much advanced classical music. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to be an all-around music master to enjoy it. And that's the thing. Like that's with art too, or anything creative. You do not need to be a professional in that field to enjoy it. And I think there's such a thing around music people where they are like actually the most elitist ones. I don't know for some reason, but they're like you can enjoy shit. All right, like you can just play some stuff and some little music doodles and have fun. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars and go into a professional career with it. So which is the common expectation, I guess. I don't know, man. It's annoying, actually. But it sucks. Bigger problem that expands beyond music. I mean, yeah, but it's just very apparent in music, and it cuts a lot of people off from learning. Um, like even with art, like I feel more people like art is hard to get into because it's such a gap between like drawing a circle that is a circle and drawing something that is like visually stunning and immediately stunning. But like you can just enjoy yourself by just grabbing a piece of paper and doodling on it. That's what kids do, and you can do it as an adult. And there's not really as many artists that are like that tell you not to do that. But I feel like there's a lot of musicians that are like you can't do that. I don't know. I don't know how to I'll say it. Just it's that vibe. Like there's no wrong way to learn, really. Friends draw shit and paint all the time. It's amazing. Yeah, it's fun. And that's the same kind of like creative like uh thing you can get out of and creative enjoyment you can get out of expression, music or writing or anything. Knitting, uh anything. School before high school should just have more options for trades, arts, non-traditional career paths. A nice person that feels like guide kids are interested in. Yeah, that costs money and they'll never do that. Also, we live in a soul crushing society. Especially for music is a lot harder though. Um, that's true, but not impossible. I think being able to just make something is inherently expressive. Uh, I think like when you're drawing with crayons or something and you're a kid and you're like sad face use blues or like mad face use red or something like that or like I'm happy here's a sun and it's smiling. I think similar things with like music when you don't really know what you're doing is just like the tempo of the music. Is this going fast? Is this going slow? Right? Things like that. Um, what kind of instrument am I using on my little synthesizer keyboard or something? Like there are more ways to express yourself than just like, oh, this specific key in a flat minor has like a specific kind of mood compared to this G minor chord. It's like you don't even know that, really. So, favorite things about taking notes is doodling. Yeah, it's fun. It's always fun. Um, and maybe like I should do more with music. Sometimes I stream music in Discord or making music in Discord, but I don't feel like I do that often these days. Like the barrier you're actually expressing yourself in music is a lot closer than people realize. Yeah, like you're making something that sounds good to you in the moment, and sometimes that's enough. And it's what people's interpretation of that feeling is. It's like your interpretation goes through a thing, and then it gets interpreted to someone else, and there's a lot of expression there, and in both people who see it and express it, and that's the same with art, but you know, whatever. Just things to keep in mind about that stuff. I don't know, it's tricky. Basically, if you want to do something, do it. If you think you have an interest in anything creative, think about just trying it because it's free, basically. So, I don't know. Not always, but a lot of time it is. All right. Well, I'm out of here for today. By the way, chat room, I'm gonna go eat food, and then I'll be back later. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Okay, runs today. I say as 50% are okay. But I'll see you guys there.